Hey guys, I'm halfway through an 8-week trial of the longevity diet and I thought I'd go through some of the meals that I'm eating as well as the general rules of the diet. As you might have guessed from the name, the diet is aimed at maximising your lifespan as well as your health span. That is the number of healthy years that you live. So there's no use living to 120 if you're going to be stuck in a hospital bed from the age of 70. It's taken from a book by the same name, Longevity Diet, written by Dr. Valter Longo. He's best known for his fasting mimicking diet, which is included in the book, and he's done over 30 years of research into longevity. I think there are a lot of parallels with the Mediterranean diet, and I'll just quickly go over the concepts or basic rules of the diet. Firstly, it's pescatarian, meaning there's no red or white meat, only fish. It's very much a plant-based diet, and fish will only appear 3 or 4 times in a given week. It has a lower protein intake than most diets. In fact, it's only 0.31 to 0.36 grams per pound of body weight. Compare that to the average bodybuilding diet or some of the fat loss diets, which recommend up to 1 gram per pound of body weight, so around a third of these values. If we take myself as an example, I'm 71 kilos, 156 pounds. I normally take in 140 grams of protein, but on this diet it will be between 49 and 56 grams per day. He does acknowledge the need for protein synthesis, meaning one of the meals should contain 25 to 30 grams of protein in a single sitting. The layout is 2 or 3 main meals and a snack every day, making sure all these meals fit within an 11 to 12 hour time window. That's probably achievable for most people and would only eliminate late night snacking. If you had breakfast at 7:30 a.m, you would just have to make sure that you finish your evening meal by 7:30 p.m. He also suggests that you have at least 3 hours after your evening meal before going to bed. For those who use macros, it's 11 to 12% protein, 50 to 60% carbohydrate, and 30 to 40% fat. It's heavy on vegetables and legumes, limited bread, rice, pasta, and fruit, and low on saturated fats, trans fats, and sugars. Scaling up his suggested meals up to my 2,300 calories a day, my meals would look something like this. So you can see I used to get around 140 grams of protein a day, and my new macros under this diet have a little more fat, a lot more carbohydrate, and far less protein. I have an extra 25 grams of protein after the gym, which he recommends, meaning it's around 13% protein, 52% carbs, and 35% fat. The book itself has a lot of recipes and you can see a general template forming for each of the meals. I'm going to cover the breakfast and snack options now, and then in part 2 I'll have finished my 8-week trial. I can give it an honest review and then fill you in on some of the lunch and dinner options. There are 3 main breakfast options with minor variations based on preference. In every case there's coffee or tea. Personally I like to cycle mine 3 or 4 days on, 3 or 4 days off, so I remain sensitive to its effects and don't start relying on it to wake up. There's minimal dairy in the diet and every day should start with a glass of either coconut milk, almond milk or hazelnut milk. These are fortified with the vitamins and minerals you'd find in regular cow's milk, but with far fewer calories. I actually really like the hazelnut milk, so anyone looking for a milk alternative should give it a go. You can start a day with a cereal that's more of a muesli or granola with a focus on nuts and seeds. The 2 options I found were a Nuts Seeds Muesli and a Super Grains and Seeds granola. This can be accompanied by a portion of fruit. For me, that's sliced banana on top. The second option is porridge. Again, you can add fruit or berries to that, even a drizzle of honey. Then it's down to you whether you make it with the milk or make it with water and then have a glass of milk on the side. I made it with one of the milks. I think it was with hazelnut milk and it was a bit gross, so maybe milk on the side. The final option is whole wheat bread, either standard sliced or whole wheat focaccia. This is with a small dish of extra virgin olive oil and a dollop of berry jam that has no added sugar. I couldn't find the whole wheat focaccia, but I wanted to try it anyway, and I'm glad I did because it's very nice tasting. Portion sizes vary by individual, but if you want to see my food diary, I've left a link in the description below. The last thing I'll cover here is snacks, which are nice and easy because there's only 2 options. The first is a fruit smoothie, which I'm yet to make, and the second is a nut and whole grain dark chocolate bar, under 150 calories, low in sugar, and with dark chocolate at least 70%. This feels like he's hinting that people should be picking something out of the many pre-made cereal and snack bars in the supermarkets. Personally, I prefer something a little less processed. You should as well. So I've just been making my own snacks. I got some 85% dark chocolate, took a 10-gram piece of that and mixed it with 10 grams of chopped nuts, either walnuts or macadamia nuts I've been using. That gives you around 200 calories for a snack of protein and healthy fats. As I said, I use walnuts and macadamia. If you don't like those, then here's a few other options. The snack is meant to be accompanied by another glass of coconut, almond or hazelnut milk. At that rate of consumption, you're looking at 15 litres of it a month, which sets you back 25 or 30 pounds, which is a lot to spend just for the fortified vitamins and minerals. So instead, I found a men's multivitamin that offered the same key vitamins and minerals, and I take that every few days. Valter actually suggests you take a multivitamin to cover your bases every few days, as well as an omega-3, so it's still in keeping with the diet. That's it for now. As I said in part 2, I'll have a full review as well as plenty of lunch and dinner options for you. Cheers!